Hi everyone, this is our second lecture on linear differential equation and its application. In first lecture we have discussed what we mean by linear differential equation with constant coefficient and how to find the solution of phi d y is equal to 0. That means right hand side function become a zero function. In that case our solution is a complementary function. Now in this lecture we are discussing about how to find the solution of phi d y is equal to f of x, where f of x is any non-zero function, and in that case there are various methods of finding the particular solution. So let's start with solution of phi d y is equal to f of x. Solution of phi d y is equal to f of x is y is equal to yc plus yp, in which yc is a complementary function which is solution of phi d y is equal to 0, and yp become a solution 1 upon phi of t into f of x, which is called as particular integral. So there are three methods in our syllabus for finding the particular integral yp. So first method becomes shortcut method, second method is variation of parameter method, and third method is general method. So in shortcut method, if our function f of x is in some standard form, then in that case we are applying shortcut method. So this function should be in this Fourier standard form. First form is e raised to x, where a is any constant. That means this function should be exponential function. Next is trigonometric function sine, in which angle is a linear factor of x. Another function is a trigonometric hyperbolic sine cosine function. Here is also angle become a linear factor of x, which is ax plus b, where a and b are any real number. Another form is power function of x, x raised to m. Next form is exponential function is into v. Here v is any function of x. Next form is x into v. Phi is any function of x, and x raised to m into sine ax or x raised to m into cos ax. So these are various standard 7 functions in which we can apply our shortcut method. So this is a chart of shortcut method. Here I have written 3 standard functions and its shortcut method. Okay, so first function f of x become e raised to x. In that case yp means 1 upon phi of t into f of x become 1 upon phi of a into e raised to x. That means in our function of d, that means polynomial of d, we just replace d by coefficient of x, which is in power of x. Okay, just replace d by coefficient of x, which is in power of exponential function everywhere in our polynomial of d. And condition is that this phi of a must be non-zero. Okay, must be non-zero. Phi of a must be non-zero. What happens if phi of a is equal to 0? If phi of a is equal to 0, then denominator becomes 0. If denominator is 0, then this term becomes indeterminate form, that means infinity. So in such cases, if phi of a is equal to 0, then differentiate this function of d with respect to d, we get phi dash of d, and then replace d by a and write x in numerator. And here also phi dash of a must be non-zero. Then and then we can apply this case of failure. Particular example become if d plus 1 square into y is equal to e raised to x. This is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Then particular integral yp become 1 upon d plus 1 square, and now replace d by 2. We get 2 plus 1, which is non-zero. So we get 1 upon 2 plus 1 bracket square as it is into this exponential function as it is. So finally we get 3 square become 9. So we get 1 upon 9 e raised to 2x. So in that way we can apply first case of shortcut method if f of x is a exponential function. Now second case become if f of x is a trigonometric function sine or cos. Any one of these two, either sine or cos. Okay. And angle become a linear factor of variable x, ax plus b. A and b are constant. Here a is non-zero and b either 0 or non-zero. Okay, so in that case, our polynomial of d, we first write our polynomial of d in terms of d square. Okay, first write polynomial of d in terms of d square and then replace d square by minus a square. Replace d square by minus a square and then yp become 1 upon phi of minus a square into this function either sine or cos as it is. Here condition become phi of minus a square must be non-zero. If phi of minus a square is equal to 0, then yp become x divided by phi dash of minus a square. Phi dash means derivative of this phi function of d with respect to d. Okay, phi dash means derivative of this phi function with respect to d and then replace d square by minus a square everywhere. And this function as it is here, phi dash of minus a square not equal to 0. Particular example become d square plus 2y is equal to sine 2x. Here function is trigonometric function having angle linear factor of x. Then yp become 1 upon, instead of d square replace minus a square. Here a is 2, so a square become 4. So replace d square by minus a square means replace minus 4. So we get 1 upon minus 2 square become minus 4 plus 2 into sine 2x as it is. So finally we get minus 1 upon 2 sine 2x. Now third case become hyperbolic sine or cosine function of linear factor ax plus b. Here a must be non-zero. Then in that case, first write yp become 1 upon phi of d square into sine hyperbolic sine ax plus b and then replace d square by a square everywhere. Okay, if this phi of here phi of a square must be non-zero. If phi of a square is equal to 0, then yp become x divided by phi dash of a square hyperbolic sine ax plus b. Again, if phi dash of a square is equal to 0, then yp become x square divided by phi double dash of a square into sine hyperbolic sine ax plus b. That means for failure case, increase the power of x and derivative of phi, which is true in these two cases also. Okay, for failure case, it will increase power of x and derivative of phi. Particular example of this case 3 become d cube minus d into y is equal to hyperbolic sine x plus 1. So in that case, here d square is absent, so write this d cube in terms of d square. So we get d into d square minus d. By replacing d square by a square, here a is 1, that means replace d square by 1 square which is 1, we get d minus d, that means 0. This is the case of failure. So write x in numerator and derivative of this denominator here. So derivative of d cube is 3d square minus derivative of d is 1. Function as it is due to case of failure. And now replace d square by a square. Here a is coefficient of x which is 1. So replacing d square by 1 square. 1 square is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2 which is non-zero. So final answer become x divided by 2 into hyperbolic sine x plus 1. Okay. Just observe this once and then I will explain the remaining shortcut cases. Okay. Now fourth case of shortcut method is if f of x is a function x raised to m, then yp is equal to 1 upon plus or minus psi of d x raised to m. Okay, so in that case we write phi of d in the form 1 plus minus psi of d. For that, take constant term common with sign from phi of d. If constant term is absent in phi of d, then choose minimum power term of d and then take it common with its sign and coefficient. So in that way we get term 1 in our phi of d plus minus remaining term, and now use the expansion 1 plus psi of d become 1 minus psi of d plus psi of d square minus psi of d cube plus and so on. If there is a minus sign, then every term contains a plus sign. So we get 1 plus psi of d plus psi of d square plus psi of d cube plus and so on, and this function as it is. I will repeat this. If 1 plus psi of d is there, 1 plus is there, plus sign is there, then take alternating plus minus sign and start with 1, and then psi of d means total function of d, and then increase the power of this function of d by 1. So we get 1 minus psi of d plus psi of d square minus and so on. If there is a minus sign between 1 and remaining function of psi of d, then take plus sign everywhere for each term. Then our expansion become 1 plus psi of d plus psi of d square plus psi of d cube plus and so on into x raised to m. For example, if our differential equation is d square plus 1 into y is equal to x square, then yp become 1 upon 1 plus d square into x square. 1 is present in this polynomial of phi of d. Okay, so we can directly expand this. So we get 1 due to this plus sign, alternating plus minus sign is there. So 1 minus d square plus d square bracket square minus and so on into this function x square as it is. And now take those terms of d having power either equal to this power of x or less than power of x. Okay, so we don't go beyond power 2. That means if there is a power term 4, d raised to 4, then eliminate this term because fourth derivative of x square is 0. Okay, so that's why eliminate all these terms having power greater than 2. Okay, so in that way this expansion become 1 minus d square. Power of this term is 4, which is greater than power of x. So eliminate this term, and all other terms are power having greater than 2. So that's why we are eliminating remaining all terms. Only these two terms are remaining. So multiplying x square to these two terms, we get 1 into x square is x square, and then minus sign as it is. Second derivative of x square. So second derivative of x square is, first derivative is 2x and second derivative is 2. Okay, and all remaining terms are 0. So in that way we get x square minus 2 is the particular solution of this differential equation using the shortcut method. Now second case become exponential function into v. Phi is any function of x. Here phi is any function of x. So in that case we are writing yp become 1 upon phi of d into a raised to x into v. So in that case take this exponential function outside and replace d by d plus a. Replacing d by d plus a. Okay, if a is 2, then replace d by d plus 2. If a is minus 2, then replace d by d minus 2. If a is minus 1, then we are replacing d by d minus 1. So in that way we get yp become e raised to x, take this exponential function outside, into 1 divided by, replace in phi of d, replace d by d plus a into this function of x which is v as it is. For example, d square minus 2d into y is equal to e raised to x into sin x. Okay, here exponential function is present in f of x together with another function of x. So in that case we are taking this exponential function outside and replacing in phi of d, that means d square minus 2d, replacing d by d plus a. Here a is plus 1, so replace d by d plus 1. So we get here d plus 1 square minus 2 as it is, and replacing d by d plus 1. So we get d plus 1 bracket square minus 2 into d plus 1, exponential function outside, remaining function sin x as it is. And now simplify this, we get after simplification this become d square plus 2d plus 1 minus 2d minus 2. Here using formula a plus b bracket square we get this expansion. Now this plus 2 and minus 2d will get cancelled, and remaining function become e raised to x outside as it is into 1 upon d square plus 1 minus 2 become minus 1 into sin x. Now using second shortcut method, because function is sine function, having coefficient of x is 1, so replace d square by minus a square, that means replace d square by minus 1 square. This minus is outside the square, so just take square of 1, which is 1, with minus sign, into this minus 1 become minus 2 e raised to x, as it is sine function as it is. So this is our final answer using this shortcut method. Find sixth case of shortcut method is x into v. If f of x is a function x into v, v is any function of x, so in that case yp become 1 upon phi of d into xv. That means x minus derivative of this phi of d with respect to d, because this is a function of d, divided by this phi of d as it is, into 1 upon phi of d into v. Okay, so for example, d square minus 1 into y is equal to x sin x. Here x is multiplied to one function of x, which is sin x. So using our case number shortcut method number 6, we get 1 upon d square minus 1 into x sin x, which is equal to x minus derivative of d square minus 1, which is 2d, divided by this d square minus 1 polynomial as it is, into 1 upon d square minus 1 into sin x. Now simplify this, we get yt become x minus 2d upon, using case number 2, replace d square by minus a square. So here d square means minus a square, a is 1, so minus 1 square become minus 1, because here square of 1 only, and this minus is outside the square. So we get x minus 2d upon minus 2, this minus 1 and minus 1 become minus 2. Here is also 1 upon minus 2 sin x. This minus 1 upon 2 take outside, and multiplying by this sin x inside the bracket, we get x into sin x. This minus minus become plus, 2 will get cancelled, d as it is, d into sin x. D into sin x means derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. So in that way we get plus cos x. So this is our yp for function x into sin x using shortcut case number 6. Now there are some remarks. First remark is phi dy is equal to constant. Constant means function which does not contain x. So in that case, how to find yp? So in that case, yp become 1 upon phi of d, and replace d by 0 everywhere in our phi of d. If function f of x is a constant function, and condition is that phi of 0 must be non-zero. Okay. For example, d square plus 1 into y is equal to 5. Here 5 is a function of x which is constant. So yp become 1 upon d square plus 1 into 5. Now replace d by 0, we get 1 upon 0 square plus 1. Square of 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, which is non-zero. So that's why finally we get 5. Second remark become, if our function is power function of x, okay, which is a raised to x, where a is any real number, a belongs to R. So in that case, yp become 1 upon phi of log a into this function a raised to ax. So in that case, replace d by log a everywhere, which is never 0. So first example become, if d square minus 2d plus 1 into y is equal to 2 raised to x. Here a is 2, value of a is 2. So in that case, yp become 1 upon d square minus 2d plus 1, that means this polynomial of d into this function 2 raised to x as it is, and now replace d by log of this constant 2, which is in base. And here power must be x only. Okay, power must be x only. In that case, replace d by log 2, we get 1 upon log 2 square minus 2 log 2 plus constant 1 as it is, into this function 2 raised to x. Replace everywhere d by log. D by log 2 is replaced in this example. Now third remark become d minus a raised to n into y is equal to exponential function. Okay, so in that case, by replacing d by a, that means by using shortcut case number 1, we get, replacing d by a, we get a minus a becomes 0. and here power is n. So that's why for finding the final particular solution, we have to differentiate this n time. Okay, so instead of differentiating, we can directly write using this remark, if power is n and this inside the bracket term is 0 by applying case, so in that case, write power of x become power of this bracket which is n, so x raised to n, divided by factorial of this power term, that means factorial of n, into this function as it is. So for example, d minus 2 bracket cube y is equal to e raised to 2x. Here yp become 1 upon d minus 2 raised to 3 e raised to 2x. Now here power of bracket is through 3, and by replacing using case number 1 of shortcut method, by replacing d by a which is 2, we get 2 minus 2 becomes 0. And due to this power, we can write yp as power of x is equal to power of x become 3 divided by factorial of this 3 into this function as it. And now this is our final answer. So in that way, these are various remarks which are useful for finding the particular integral in our next some examples. Okay, so just observe it and try to recall which all these things are applicable in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.